what's happening? It's Dr. Gonzo Boogie here again for another DVD and VHS update. And in this video I'm just going to go through and show the DVDs and VHSs that I picked up in the past week or two. And most of these are horror movies. I got a couple other things mixed in, but for the most part it's all horror movies. So I'm just going to go in and show off the DVDs first. This I picked up The Return of the Vampire. This is a classic film with Bela Lugosi, where he plays a Dracula vampire type character again, which there's not a lot of movies that he plays like a vampire in, and it's really like his most recognizable role when he's like a vampire or Dracula. So this has always been a movie I liked, and this movie like controls this werewolf guy, and he does a lot of stuff for him, and it's pretty cool. I would definitely recommend this one to Lugosi or classic horror movie fans. But I picked this up, it was like $3 brand new at FYE. And with the Backstage Pass, you know, it makes it a discount. So I got this for really cheap. And then this was another discounted item. This John Carpenter Masters of Fear 4 film collection. They actually had two copies of this here there when I went. One of them was $5.99, which is the one I bought. And they're both brand new, and the other one was like $10.99. So I saved almost like $5 buying this. And I mostly picked this up just for They Live. Just because They Live was like $10 in there, brand new, and this pack had 4 films and it was only 6, so I figured, you know, I would get They Live for a cheaper price, and I would get some bonus films, so I figured why not. But this comes with The Thing, Prince of Darkness, They Live, and Village of the Damned, and The Thing I already own on DVD and VHS, so I really didn't care that that was on this pack, but you know, why not have another copy of it? It's always good in my book. And then They Live is just an awesome movie. And Prince of Darkness and Village of the Damned, I don't think I've seen. I think I've seen Prince of Darkness like years ago. I just don't remember it good. But I know Village of the Damned I don't think I've ever seen. I know it was a remake of like a 50s or 60s horror film, something like that. And I've never seen the original either. But I was actually gonna, you know, watch those two movies again. I was like, why not? I got them on DVD again now. So, you know, I'll have to check out Prince of Darkness and Village of the Damned, but mostly I picked this up for They Live, and They Live is just awesome, so I'm really glad I picked up this 2-pack. Alright, here is The Fly 2, which is the not-so-good sequel to David Cronenberg's The Fly, and I love David Cronenberg's The Fly, so I picked this up just kind of for, like, being a completist. You know, I figured why not get the sequel, too. It's actually written by, Mick Garris, which I didn't know. He's one of the people who wrote the screenplay, and he wrote the story to it, which I didn't really know. Mick Garris has done a lot of pretty good horror movies, so I actually haven't seen this in a while. I've seen this on TV a couple times, so I've seen it before, but I've never seen it on like DVD or tape, so it'll be nice to see the movie like uncut and uncensored and all that, so definitely looking forward to checking this one out again. And here I picked up Fright Night, and again this was a bargain deal. They had this for like $4 brand new at FYE, and I used to have this on DVD, but I traded it or sold it for one reason or another, so felt like it was about time to pick it up again. I really like Fright Night. It's almost like it's got a lot of tributes to like the classics, almost like Hammer. They do a lot of like tributes to the Hammer horror films, and I just really like this movie. It's a really good, fun 80s vampire movie. I'm sure a lot of people have seen that. This is Tales from the Dark Side, the first season, and again I got this for a really good price. It was only $10 brand new when they had some of the other seasons there going for $20 used. So I picked it up. It was a bargain. It was actually cut on the barcode, which they usually bargain, like they will lower the prices on DVDs. They have cuts like that. And the inner case was broke a little bit, which is going to be hard to show in the video, but the top where like the plastic connects to the other plastic was snapped. But you know, $10 getting it for a cheap price I thought was good. I love this show, Tales from the Dark Side. It's probably my favorite anthology show, and I used to again have these on DVDs before, but I had to sell them for one reason or another, so I'm just now buying the whole season again, so the whole series again. So this is the first season, and I'm really wanting to pick up the 4th season because it has an episode with Debbie Harry, and I'm a huge Blondie and Debbie Harry fan. But yep, Tales from the Dark Side season 1, highly recommend that show. And then this is I picked up Power Rangers Dino Thunder Volume 3, and this just comes with I think like 4 episodes from Dino Thunder. And Dino Thunder is one of my favorite out of the newer series. It has Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger's character. He's not the Green Ranger anymore, but it has that character in it still. And I love his character. He's like my favorite Power Ranger. So this is just cool. And if you've seen some of my other videos, you know I'm a big Power Ranger fan. I actually have volume 1 and 5 of this on VHS. So I almost have the whole first like 5 volumes of Dino Thunder on tape or DVD now. So I'm definitely wanting to pick up like 2 and 4 now. I think is what I'm missing. So yep. And this is pretty fun. I mean, not as good as the original if you are a fan of Power Rangers 2. But still worth checking out. It's really fun and cheesy. And then here I picked up the second season of SpongeBob SquarePants. I got the big box edition. You can get like the slimmer case one, but they actually didn't have that there, so I just picked this one up because I wanted to buy it that day. So I was like, screw it, I'm getting it anyways. And if you've seen some of my other videos, you know I really love SpongeBob. It's just a funny cartoon. Always puts me in a good mood, and the show is just funny. I think it has almost as many like adult jokes as they, not like adult jokes, but I feel like the humor is like adults can understand just as much as kids. It's not really dumb humor. Like the humor got a lot more like stupid and random as the series went on, but the first couple seasons were really smart, well animated, and funny. Just legitly just a funny cartoon. So I'll definitely recommend SpongeBob. Next we have the pile of VHS tapes, which again, these are mostly all horror movies, a couple other things mixed in. But I picked up pretty much the whole Friday the 13th series on VHS. I already had part 1 and 7, and the thrift store I went to had the whole series on VHS, so I picked up the whole entire rest of the series on VHS, so I'm extremely pumped about that. I got Friday the 13th part 2 on VHS, and all these were in really good condition. Like I was extremely happy to have found these there, and it pretty much made my day. Well, Friday the 13th part 2, and then I picked up 3, which is my favorite in the Friday the 13th series, and I used to have this VHS, and I always wished that I never like gave it away or whatever, and I'm really glad that I picked it up again. And then part 4, the final chapter. And again, this is like probably my second favorite in the series, and I'm just again just extremely happy to find these on VHS. This is A New Beginning, which the case was a little bent towards the bottom, which you might be able to see, but I picked it up anyways just because, you know, I figured if I came across it again, I would just buy a better edition of it. But you know, I'll just hold on to this one till then. I mean, I already have all these movies on DVD, so I pretty much am just buying these just because I'm obsessed with the series and completist. And in my like idea of being a completist, I like to own the movie on DVD and VHS, depending on the movie. Some movies I don't care about as much, but this is just cool. The cover artwork is cool, even though the hockey mask is kind of stupid looking. I think that the box artwork is still kind of cool for this one. And then Friday the 13th Part 6, which I really love the VHS packaging for this. I like how they kept like a blue tone to the whole tape. I like stuff like that, and it looks cool. And the still image they picked for the back is awesome, like Jason jumping out of the fiery lake at Tommy, and it's just awesome. I really love the still shot they used on the back. And then this is probably my favorite looking Friday the 13th VHS because I love this cover. It's just so awesome. It's so cheesy and so funny at the same time. I've always loved this cover, and this was what made me start getting into the Friday the 13th series when I first would go to like video stores. I remember I used to rent this one first. Like this was the first Friday the 13th movie I really rented and got into just because the cover was extremely appealing to me, and it just looked like a fun movie to me at the time, and I still really love this movie. It still has a special place in my life just because it was like the first Friday the 13th movie I got into. So I always have fun watching this one, even though it is kind of weird and half the movie isn't even in New York, it's on a boat, but it's still cool. The movie I just think is just another great body count Friday the 13th movie, just another great addition to the series. And then here I actually picked up this really cool Nightmare on Elm Street 2 tape set, which this actually is doesn't come with like the second film. It's not like the first 2 films on a set. It actually comes with another tape filled with special features, and it has this little like thing you can open the top of the VHS and look at the pictures. And I saw this, and this was just a really nice looking VHS tape in my opinion. I couldn't pass it up. It's in pretty good edition. I mean, it's in pretty good condition, and it's a cool edition. Which kind of rhymed, but yeah, it's from Media Video Treasures, New Line, Elite, and Anchor Bay. And so that's crazy. I didn't even know. I mean, I've seen Anchor Bay releases of the Nightmare series on VHS before, but I don't know if they ever released any on DVD. If Anchor Bay ever put out like Nightmare on Elm Street on DVD, I really don't think they did. But they released a lot of the VHSs, which I think is weird. And same, it's weird how Media and Elite and all these companies are all on this tape. I've never really seen anything like that. 5 like companies all on one tape, but that's cool because I know Media releases all the Nightmare on Elm Street tapes too, and New Line Cinema owns them. But it's weird how it has Video Treasures, Elite, and Anchor Bay. But other than that, it's just a really cool tape. The second tape includes deleted and alternate scenes, alternate takes and endings, work print excerpts, and FX tests. So I don't know if those features are on other things. They probably are. I actually just have a real basic edition of Nightmare on Elm Street on DVDs. So this is actually cool because it finally gives me some special features to watch if I ever wanted to. But I'm guessing that these have probably been released on other things. But if not, they're definitely pretty cool features. And the first tape includes the film and also like trailers and TV spots. So it's just pretty cool, you know. Nightmare on Elm Street tape 1 and tape 2. I thought this was just really cool when I saw it in there, and I couldn't pass it up. It was only $1 too. And then I picked up this Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and this is a movie I've been wanting to see for a while, of course, just because Elvira is gorgeous and fun, and her movies are just always cool. And yeah, I just always been wanting to pick this up on DVD, but the DVD is a little bit hard to come by, so I was actually glad to find this on VHS. It's actually the Anchor Bay edition of the VHS too, and just pretty cool, and it comes with some special features and stuff like that, which I like about Anchor Bay VHSs, how they throw some special features on them. But this I'm really looking forward to watch. I've actually never seen this. Like I sort of know what it's all about and everything, but I've actually just never got around to seeing this, which is sad in my book. But this I was extremely happy to find, and looking forward to watching this in the next couple of days or so. And one day I hope I can maybe get this on DVD. But just a really cool VHS, and I'm happy I found that. And then here we have one of my favorite horror movies of all time, which I'm happy to finally find on VHS, which is American Werewolf in London. I've wanted this copy for a while just because it uses the original movie poster as the cover, which I like a lot more than the both DVD artworks. Even though the newer DVD does use the movie poster, but they like photoshopped it so much that I don't even like it anymore. Like I like just the way this looks, just awesome. This is one of my favorite horror movies ever. My favorite werewolf movie, and definitely my favorite John Landis film. But this is also just in probably my 4th favorite horror movie all time, and it's also just on my list of favorite movies of all time. This is just one of my favorite movies ever. I love how it's like still a horror movie, but it has a lot of really like smart, like witty humor mixed in, and the effects are just really well done. It's really well directed, just a masterpiece in my opinion. And I can't say any bad about American Werewolf in London. I would highly recommend this movie. And then the last thing I have to show in my update here is Behind the Music Blondie, which I actually already own this on DVD, but again, like I said, I'm a completist, and some things I like to own on DVD and VHS, and when it comes to Blondie, I just love Blondie. This is one of my favorite bands, and again, I love Debbie Harry. I love her music, love everything she does. She's just an awesome person. And I would highly recommend Blondie. And this is just a tape about their whole career as a band up to the point when this tape came out, which I think was the late '90s. So this is pretty cool. I really like this tape. I have this on DVD, and I've seen it a couple times, and it's a really good documentary about the band, good interviews and everything. And just would highly recommend checking out Blondie stuff. You know, their videos or their music if you never really heard their stuff, 'cause they're a really good new wave band. But one of my next videos I was thinking of doing was actually showing my whole Blondie collection, because I have Blondie CDs, and I also have Blondie DVDs and VHSs and records. So, and I got like a Blondie cassette, so I have like a huge Blondie collection. So if anyone would be interested in that, let me know, because I was thinking that putting like a video up that for my whole Blondie collection. I was thinking of doing the same thing with the Smiths eventually too, but I'm still waiting for some more Smiths stuff in the mail. So I figured I would get that in the mail first before I did before I did that video. But yeah, I plan on doing a couple music related videos with bands where I show my whole collection, CDs plus records and DVDs and VHS. It's just everything. And yeah, I also have a couple other like DVD videos in the works right now too. So again, if you like the video, definitely give a thumbs up or leave a comment. And thanks for watching. Alright, I forgot to show one tape off, which is Highlander 2, the Renegades cut, or the director's cut. I picked this up on tape, and I think it's pretty cool, because I actually wanted to see this cut of the movie. This is the one when they cut out a lot of the stupid stuff that made Highlander 2 a bad movie. So I'm wondering how this is like. So I forgot to show this one, but Highlander 2, the Renegade version.